Hello friends, in this video, me and my group going to present the code for check whether given number is perfect or not. So first of all, we should know what is a perfect number. Let's see. A number whose sum of factors excluding the number itself is equal to the number is called a perfect number. In other words, if the sum of positive divisors excluding the number itself it's a number, so the number is called a perfect number. Let's understood through an example. Let's take a 6. 6 is divisible by 1, 2, 3 and 6. The sum of all divisors of 6 excluding the 6 is equal to 6. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. Therefore, 6 is a perfect number.
Now let us try to understand the algorithm to check whether the number is perfect number or not. In step 1, we will read or initialize a number n. In step 2, we will declare a variable s where we can store the sum. In step 3, we have to find the factor of the given number n, which we have already initialized in the step 1 by using for loop or while loop. In step 4, we will just calculate the sum of factor and store it in a variable s which we have declared in step 2. In step 5, we will compare the sum with the number n which we have initialized in step 1. In step 6, if both, that is sum and number n, are equal, then we will print that the number is a perfect number. In else part, we will print that the number is not a perfect number. So this is all about the algorithm.
Now we are going to find the perfect number in Java by using the while loop. In this example, we are using the while loop to find the divisors of the number and then get the sum of them. Here, first we use the scanner class to take the input from the user. After that, here we initialize the sum is equal to 0. After that, we create the object of a scanner class, that is sc, using the new keyword. After that, here we initialize the loop variable, that is I is equal to 1. After that, here we iterate the while loop until the condition I is less than equal to number divided by 2 is false. After that, in the if, we check the condition, that is remainder is equal to 0 or not, and if it is equal to 0, then we add it to the sum, and here we increment the value of variable I by 1. Here our loop is ends. Now after that, we check if our sum is equal to original number after all iterations, then it is a perfect number and we print it, and if it is not, then it is not a perfect number. So let's try to execute the code. So here I will enter 28, and 28 is a perfect number, we know.
Hello, so see next program for perfect number, which is based on method. First we import a scanner class from java.utility package and then create a class as a main. We have two methods, main method and isPerfect method. So let's start with main method. There a variable num as an int. Then we create object of main class by using new keyword. Then we create object of scanner class sc by using new keyword. Print a statement, enter a number. After this, we scan the number which is entered by user by using next int method. By using next int method, we can scan the number which is entered by user and then assign this number to variable num. Then we check this number is perfect or not, so call the method is perfect inside if statement by using object of main class. This is object of main class, so inside if statement we call this method is perfect and pass the variable num to this method. Let's see the definition of this method. This method have return type boolean, so it can return true or false. It can take argument as xnum, so num is get assigned to xnum variable, and then we declare a variable I and sum where sum is initialized to 0. And if sum of divisors of the number is equal to number, then this number is perfect number. Hence we use for loop to iterate I from 1 to less than x num. Then we have if statement. Inside if statement we can the divisibility of x num, where x num and I. If x num is divisible by I, then it get added to its previous divisor, and then we get the sum of the divisors. And then here we check inside if statement x num is equal to sum or not. If x num is equal to sum, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So here we method. So if the method return true, then it is evaluated as true and this statement get printed, num is perfect number. If this is false, then this statement is get printed, number is not perfect number. So let's see the output of our program. If we enter 6 number, then it will print as 6 is a perfect number. Again, if we enter 35, then it will print 35 is not perfect number. So our program is run successfully. Thanks.